at the beginning, it's quite tough. And again, I was just coming out of like one of my first big full-time design jobs, and
Hmm.
really it was probably a lot to do with just like I want to like have more creative freedom, not realizing what a big responsibility and what I was, really signing up for, to be honest. But
At
yeah,
that point, were you still just like one man designer, or were you with someone else at the same time?
no, no. So I've been really lucky. I've teamed up with like Kat, who's
Okay,
also now creative director herself.
okay,
Like
okay.
throughout the whole course of 3 I've like everyone I've worked with is just like incredibly talented,
Mm.
like so I've been really lucky. And so I guess like the first 2 to 3 years, Kat and Kathy and I formed, I guess, the foundation of Studio 3 and that was like very much like learn as you do it. I'd spent like 5 to 10 years of my life like getting good at design, and then all of a sudden, a designer being like, "Yeah, I'll start my own business. That doesn't sound too hard," and then realizing, you're starting at the very bottom, like. How could I expect to do a good job at that when I hadn't spent 5 to 10 years learning business, right?
Mm.
So, I think the first few years were definitely, like we were all so talented and, on the same page. But, there was definitely like a lack of like business structure, business planning. And, if I could go back in time and do it again, would I? Like, to be honest, I don't know, because I think that I just learnt on the job,
Yeah,
and the studio's where it's at now
you'd
because I learnt on
probably
the job.
study and still make all the same mistakes. I'm sure there's people that I think that's part of it. Like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and there were a lot of mistakes,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
that's why I think that like I don't really have regrets. I just think that if you're starting your own company, brand, or business, like you just got to start doing it, right? And
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna, if you've got the right values and stuff, eventually everything just kind of works out.